What's up, everyone? Like always, like and subscribe and leave a comment down below. No, the wife can't be seen that much. She was looking back. Yes, that one goes up there somewhere. Yeah, it goes right there before it tells the job is paused. Sorry, she's putting all the books up that I just went over in my ranking video. I hope y'all enjoyed that. I'm shooting videos consecutively tonight. Today's video, just a quick review on my favorite Star Wars book so far, The Truce of Bakura. This book was really good from the get-go. And it's a super short book. I'm sorry it's a hardback. I wish it was paperback. But Kathy Tyers did an amazing job. This pretty much follows immediately after the events of Return of the Jedi, from what I pretty much could tell online and after I read the book, looking things up. But basically, what's happening is the Empire's scattered. The Emperor Palpatine, Darth Vader are gone. At the end of Return of the Jedi, and there's still some Imperial. They're stationed. The Empire's still stationed across the galaxies, the universe, or whatever. So some planets are still under Imperial control, and that's the Bakura is still under Imperial control. But the Imperials over there are dealing with the villains of the book. Well, there's a couple of villains, but the main bad ones are these like T-Rex looking things called the Ceruvis, and I looked them up. They're pretty lame looking, but whatever. It would have been cool to see something with them in it. But anyways, they have a dude. They are manipulating the mind of a young man that has Jedi potential. But anyways, Luke, Leia, and Chewbacca and Han, C-3PO, R2-D2, Wedge, all them, they fly over to Bakura because they're going to try to help the Imperials beat these Ceruvi people to try to get the Imperials, or at least the Bakurans there, to join the Alliance and, join the cause as they try to get more people to get away from the Empire, as the Empire has fallen apart and is scattered. So you get a really cool segment of the book where you have Luke and Han and Leia teaming up alongside stormtroopers, doing things, just day-to-day stuff, or they have a couple of battles with the Ceruvis, and then your main Ceruvi antagonist, a blue dude, he's a blue T-Rex looking dude. He manipulates the young guy. They're trying to get Luke Skywalker because, similar to the Shadows of Mindor plot, they want to take over Luke's mind and so they could use his body or whatever, and put people's minds into these droid things. So like when they first get to Bakura, they're blowing up these droids, the alliances, and Luke could feel the misery of the human soul that was in there as it goes. So kind of a weird twist in the book. And then you do meet a character that Luke kind of likes in the book. He kind of falls for, but nothing comes of it, because if you know the expanded universe, eventually he gets with Mara Jade, which I learned, spoiler alert. I mean, it's not a spoiler. Everybody knows it. But Luke goes through some pretty cool stuff because he's still a fresh Jedi pretty much at this point. It's right after Return of the Jedi. So he's still learning as he's going throughout the book. And the things he has to deal with. And like the one segment of the book, this is a spoiler if you're going to read the book. The Imperials, they team up with them. They make a truce, but then their main guy breaks the truce, like their main leader, the commander there. He breaks the truce, and he puts parasites in Luke. Because Luke orders a meal with him and the girl. I cannot remember her name. I just read the book. I literally just finished it Saturday. Him share a meal, and they get these little parasites in their belly that are like little worm things or something. So she gets medicine and gets him out, but he's trapped on the Ceruvi ship. And he literally has to use the Force to barf him out because he could tell he's all messed up. So that's pretty crazy. I thought that was pretty fun. And then the final battle sequence against the Ceruvi where he defeats them was kind of not as awesome. But the action sequences where she makes up for in her lack of action, in my opinion, it could be a lot of action to some people, but it was a little bit of a lack for me. But the way she tells the story, the flow of her writing, really made this book stand out compared to the Thrawn trilogy and Shadows of Mindor. I absolutely loved it. And if she wrote any other books for Star Wars, I can't wait to get to them. It just says she's the author of 4 previous science fiction novels. So I gotta look her up and see what else she wrote, because she was a good writer. It was a good writer, and I'm interested to read any of her work later in the future. But I got so much to read right now with Star Trek and Star Wars that I'll be busy for about 10 years. So, but that's the review. 10 out of 10 for this one. I highly recommend. It was really good. I almost gave it a 9 out of 10 just because it's not a paperback, but I felt like that was rude. So, like and subscribe. Leave a comment down below. Check out our TikTok and our Instagram. It'll be linked below. Later.